So we ground all the welds off that I had to there. Had to build a bit of stuff up here that someone cut off because he didn't know what he was doing. We've, surprisingly enough, these weren't even primed or anything under here. This is of course on the front of the cab. So I mask it up a bit and then prime it with coal gel. And it's not going to make it any worse, I don't think. Anyway, so ready to put this front bit on after lunch, and we'll take it from there, I guess. The way it goes together, from what I can work out, this bit here goes on, and then that bit there goes on first. It has to go together in a certain order to get all these bits to interlock and lay over the right way, but that's from what it looks like to me. This bit here first. And I possibly could have done that with this out in the deck, but I couldn't see inside everything. And then this bit on top. These side gutters have to go in before the front does. And then the one at the back here has to be done. And then we're ready to put the lid on. And we'll call it almost done. Ha! Okay, here's this, that'll be the front gutter, I think you call that. Clamped on, that's the first bit. And we'll climb up and stick him into place. And then we can weld up the pillars as well, I reckon then. We might leave the pillars for a little bit yet. Yeah. Don't know, we'll see. Okay, it's all this front's welded on. It's these needs a bit of grinding back in spots. Don't look too hard. Someone suggested to me, Jocks, that it'd be a good idea to measure the height of this clearance, since I've had it all apart, because it can bend and sink and everything. And the doohickey, the divider between the windscreen, technical term, doohickey, still fitted in there. It was pretty tight. So I got a jack and a block of wood and jacked it up a bit before I welded the top on. The top, this front bit here comes in two sections. One's the bottom bit here and that's the other bit. And yes, so I did that. And I think it started off being about a bit under 22 inches between the two of them. I jacked it up to, I think it was 22 and a quarter, a little bit more. And when I'd let the jack off after I welded it all, then let the jack off, it went back to whatever it went back to. But it's a bit looser fit now. So it can actually go in and out okay. Which, if you remember back to the start, the rubber key didn't go all the way around. It stopped sort of here to there on top. So I figured it might need a bit more clearance. Okay, the front's gone as far as I can go, apart from grinding off the welds. I've got the back gutter to do. Mel and the diff are now in Queensland. They're at Goondiwindi down there on the border for the night. Yes, without doing the actual figures, Catherine and Mel are now in Queensland. They're at Goondiwindi on the border there of Queensland and New South Wales. And they started at Kerrang this morning at, I don't know, 7 o'clock, 7:30 or something, I think. The diff messaged me. And so they've driven all the way across New South Wales and they're well and truly on their way. So I better extract a digit. As you can see outside, it's dark again. I'll hack into this back section and try not to make too big a mess. Yeah, right. I'm going to use the same plan again that I've used on the rest of it. I'm going to trim off most of the gutter, wire brush what I've got left, see if I can pick up all the spot welds. I can already see a lot of them, and then grind those off and patch the rust holes, I guess, and pull it off gently that way. It's worked really well so far, better than drilling, I think. Minimal damage for a good result. So we'll get into it. Okay, we've cut the rear gutter off, and there's a big hole here and there's a couple of smaller holes, so I've cut the hole out, and I've never patched panels before, but out of the I've thought about this for 10 minutes, and we'll see how we go. It's sort of, it's fit pretty good, I think. And we'll try welding that back in. What could possibly go wrong? I actually think that needs a fraction out just here. It's not sitting level. Anyway, we'll touch that up and then I'll get into it. Voila, hole be gone. That's actually not too bad. Mate, I would imagine the slightest skim of bog there. I'll do these others tomorrow. It's 10:30 at night and don't upset the neighbourhood any more than I need to. But that actually went better than I thought it would. I was very dubious about it because, well, this is totally out of my depth still. So we'll continue on tomorrow. I have a plan for these ones. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet, but these ones here I have a plan for. These will just do the same, cut out sections. These couple here might just mig them up, I don't know. This one here, you can see it's, if you're getting close, you can see it's pitted, so that probably needs to come right down to there. And yeah, something like that.